The battlefield this time is poll-bound Kerala, but the war zone is quickly expanding to other opposition-ruled states as well, especially those which are getting into elections. The flashpoint for this conflict is an election commission communication, a document that was sent to all political parties but happened to carry a BJP stamp. Congress called it proof of collusion, and Mamata Banerjee is alleging backdoor conspiracy. The Election Commission has admitted the faux pas. The poll body has clarified that it was a 2019 document submitted by the BJP that was inadvertently forwarded by the Kerala office of the Election Commission. The letter was withdrawn, the error corrected, and the errant official suspended. But foreign opposition already up in arms over SIR and vote chori allegations. This piece of paper has acted as reinforcements. The question is it a case of nexus or negligence?
By omission and by a mistake and a lapse, this guideline which had the political parties symbol has been, the seal has been sent to all the political parties. Immediately once we came to know about it, we have on the 21st of March itself withdrawn this particular letter.
Now the cat is out of the bag. Election Commission notification BJP চিহ্ন তো ব্যাকডোর থেকে খেলছেন কেন সামনাসামনি খেলুন
What was the BJP seal doing in the Election Commission's office? Has the Election Commission now started sending documents of the BJP on their behalf? And how is it that every time a quote-unquote mistake is made, the beneficiary is the BJP?
You're watching the News Hour at 9, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Joining Pradeep Bhandari, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, Sanjay Jha and Vivek Srivastav is Saurav Chandar, national spokesperson of the Trinamool Congress. And Saurav Chandar, negligence or nexus? Are you making a big deal out of something that has been admitted and corrected by the Election Commission?
First and foremost, a very good evening to you, Navika ji, and to all the panelists. You talk about a mistake. The Election Commission has called it a clerical mistake, but I could have considered this to be a clerical mistake had their track record been in the right side. However, I would just like to show some documents, but before that, I would like to urge that we have been submitting for quite some time now that the Election Commission and the line between the Election Commission and the BJP is getting blurred by the day. Now, I would request your camera person to just show a few things which I'd hold up. There has been a recent transfer in the district of Malda by a gentleman called Jayant Kant. This is the notification, and I would like to hold up a picture. Now, this is Mr. Jayant Kant, and this is his wife. Now, his wife here is seen campaigning in Bihar. She has contested the elections on a BJP ticket in Bihar, and this is Jayant Kant's wife. Now, if this is the kind of impartiality which the Election Commission shows, then how on earth do you expect us to believe that this is merely a clerical mistake?
Fair question. Pradeep Bhandari, please respond. Has the mistake or clerical error or the faux pas by the Election Commission exposed a very sensitive underbelly?
Well, the only time when the sensitive underbelly was exposed was when Sonia Gandhi and Rajiv Gandhi both were present at the polling station when Sonia Gandhi was casting her vote and she was not even the voter of the country. That is point number 1. Now, point number 2, the Election Commission has responded on it. But I want to
Pradeep, that has nothing to do with the Election Commission today.
No, I'm just saying that they question on the integrity of the electoral process. I'm just highlighting what their track record is. If they believe that the Election Commission is compromised, they can go to the Supreme Court, because every decision that the Election Commission is taking, it is sub judice in Bengal. It was the Supreme Court which said that the judicial officer should be put forward in case of SIR because the Mamata Banerjee did not provide the grade B officers. If they believe this is not negligence, this is some deep conspiracy, why do they not approach the Supreme Court of India? I will tell you what the real conspiracy is and what is really quote-unquote partiality when it comes. Rajiv Kumar was till yesterday the commissioner of Kolkata, and he was made a candidate of the Trinamool Congress. So Trinamool Congress showing you pictures, it should look within. That is point number one. Point number two, the problem with the Trinamool Congress here is that after this entire racket of illegal infiltration, which it had put in voters, where the father's age was less than the son's age, the father's age was less than the daughter's age, all of that has been caught, and fake voters have been moved to the SIM list of Bengal. This is why they are looking at a small clerical error and the larger conspiracy. People of Bengal are seeing through it, and the people of Bengal
all right,
it.
Sanjay Jha, negligence or a mistake or an error is being made out to be a conspiracy. That's basically what Pradeep Bhandari is saying. Is this a conspiracy? They've admitted the error.
Navika, you'll agree with me on one thing here. I hope so. Over the last year and a half to two, the issue of the Election Commission of the BJP is being talked about every day with substantive
For 10 years. Why 1.5 years? 10 saal.
10 saal. In fact, over the last 2 years, it's been intensely debated every day, right? So that begs a question, which I think all the viewers, I'm talking to the viewers more than anybody else. Viewers, just imagine that every day we talk about how the EC has become a political alliance partner of the BJP. अरे तुम काहे बीच में टोकते हो भाई? तेरा बोलने दो हमको. बीच में बोलने टोको मत. चोर बजाए शोर का एक बड़ा अच्छा नमूना है ये. Bhandari ji, हमको पीछे मत टोकिए, हम बोलने वाले हैं.
All right. You know, this is a shorter debate. Let's not speak over each other. Sanjay, complete your point.
Yeah. Okay. You can lower Pradeep's feeder if he continues to misbehave.
Yes.
Here is my simple point, Navika. If there is conversation happening every day on the very wonderful, cozy, the footsie that is played by BJP in Election Commission, one would expect Election Commission to be doubling down on ensuring that there is no clerical
Fair
error.
point. Fair point, Anand Ranganathan. Is that a fair fear expressed by the opposition, Anand?
Well, first things first. If it was an error, and I genuinely believe it was an error, the BJP forwarded a document that had its seal, logically, and that document went to the EC, and then when EC started forwarding it, the local office in Kerala, they did not notice the BJP seal, and they thought this was an official document that needed to be circulated amongst parties. So that is a clerical error, or you may say it is an error that already the EC has apologized and taken action. Why are the parties, opposition parties, creating this brouhaha? I'll tell you why they are. Because they believe that this was done deliberately. And you saw in the clip, you had the Congress spokesperson there, Ms. Srinate, saying कि BJP की seal election office में क्या कर रहे? अरे भाई seal नहीं थी. It was a document that had the seal of
Vivek Srivastava, it was a document that was submitted of the 2019 FAQs. Somebody, instead of sending you a document that is there on the Election Commission's website, they forwarded this. Why is the opposition making this out to be a conspiracy?
I think possibly, I believe like what Sanjay Jha and what Supriya Srinath is saying, भाई कभी-कभी गलती से कांग्रेस की, समाजवादी पार्टी, तृणमूल कांग्रेस की सील वाला लेटर भी फॉरवर्ड कर दो, थोड़ा तो पता चले. अरे it's all a conspiracy going on. They are all RSS and Sangh guys. They are a part of the election machinery, rightly pointed out by my friend from the TMC. And I'm challenging Pradeep.
Pradeep, 10 seconds.
आप बोलिए.
Counter.
जीतेगी चाहे बैलेट बॉक्स से जीते. हम SIR के लिए हम SIR पॉइंट आउट करते हैं.
प्लीज TMC और कांग्रेस वाला भी सील वाला आगे फॉरवर्ड करवा दो. TMC और कांग्रेस के सील वाला भी फॉरवर्ड करवा दो, झगड़ा खत्म हो जाएगा.
Navika ji, hypothetically, if I went to Vivek Srivastava's office and had a BJP sealed document which is there with Vivek, and Vivek hypothetically transfers it or passes it on, will Vivek become a Sanghi on that very day for that clerical error? Can Vivek answer that?
Well, Vivek is a die-hard communist. Vivek का तो कुछ नहीं बिगड़ेगा, but Election Commission, as they say, Caesar's wife should be above suspicion, and that holds true. This clearly incident, even if it was an error, hasn't really added to the credibility of the Election Commission. While one officer has been suspended, probably a little more diligence would not be out of order. We leave it at that. Thank you very much to all my panelists for joining me on the News Hour tonight. Good night, viewers. Thank you for joining me on the News Hour tonight. I'll be back tomorrow, 9 o'clock, with you.